What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this one I'm going to make the first floor for your Hello Neighbor 2 museum interior. Here it is in, I guess, all of its glory. This will kind of include most of the foyer room, but yeah, this interior will be split into three parts: the first floor, the second floor, and you guessed it, the third floor. I know, insane. Who would have guessed, right? But yeah, here are all of the rooms. This is certainly a lot of detail and stuff, so these parts will probably be fairly long. I don't know, just like look at the length of it or something. Wouldn't that be a genius idea? Not that I can see, but you know, I'm kind of recording this before I'm recording this. Insane. But anyway, there's the first floor. So with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the space need for this is, well, you don't actually need any space. All you need is your, very, very small museum from the other day. Definitely not like a big building or anything, just a few blocks. And the materials you're needing to start off are red concrete, spruce doors, dark oak doors, stripped dark oak wood, which is a funny one for this. Speaking of funny blocks, stripped spruce wood, I hate myself for this choice, and you'll see why very quickly. Cyan terracotta, and those are literally the only first floor rooms I could think of. Cool. Stone, I guess? I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, we'll just call it that, whatever. So we're gonna start by making a kind of floating layout, and then we'll go back through and fill in the lovely floor design that is totally fun and great to make. And then after that, we'll actually start interiorizing things. So we'll start with the front here. Spoiler alert, it's the first room. And you want to be in line with this row of spruce wood here on the right. We're going to start in the floor, which would be this top row of stone, just for all common sake. You'll see more so why when we get further along. But anyway, you're going to place 2 red concrete moving back from this block. And then you're going to place a strip spruce wood. Don't worry about the direction right now, we'll probably have to destroy them anyway. You'll then place 5 red concrete beyond that. Go left with 2. And then you're going to place 4 strip spruce wood left of that. And then just 2 red concrete to connect into the wall there. Crazy first room. What you can do is you can head just kind of over this strip spruce here on the right, and you'll be on the 3rd red concrete behind it. And you'll place 7 red concrete to the right. Then right of that, you're going to place this time a cyan terracotta. And then 2 red concrete beyond that. From the cyan terracotta, you'll count to the 3rd red to the left of it. And going back from that red, you want to place 9 more red concrete. Then a strip spruce wood. And then 10 red concrete. You'll then go right by, hold on. You'll go right by 3. And then place a strip spruce, and then a red concrete to connect into the wall. From this corner of red concrete, I would love to be able to get into this room. It would just be awesome if I could. You know what? I'm punching through the wall. It's time. You want to take the 2nd red to the left of the strip spruce, which is this one. You'll bring it back by 5. And then left by 4. You'll place a strip spruce behind it, although this one is kind of weird, and you'll see why later. And then from there, you'll connect it back to the wall with red concrete. And it should yet again connect into a kind of corner here. Which, I didn't realize all the walls did that, but that's nice, I guess, for me. From this point, you want to take that aforementioned strip spruce in the wall, and you want to take the red concrete in front of it particularly and bring it left by 2. Then place a strip dark oak. This one should be facing along the way that we're placing these, which is already how it is. And then you'll just go all the way left with red concrete until you hit something or other. I don't know. You'll hit a wall eventually. Actually, if you want to make that a row of stone, that might be better. Because the garage actually goes all the way down and these walls are stone, so I'm going to just change these particular walls to stone, but they still kind of act the same. If you want to wait until later to do it, that's fine too. But yeah, that's kind of what you need. as stone. Anyway, moving on from that, you want to take the... What are we actually going to take here? You kind of have this little divot almost at the right where the wall sticks in. You want to take the front half of it here, and you'll place a red concrete to the left. Then a strip spruce. Then 14 red concrete. Then another strip spruce, and then a red concrete to connect into the wall. On the side that we just kind of did this on, you'll count forward by 3 to this stone and place a red concrete going out from it, strip spruce, and then 2 red concrete. And then you can... I'll place a spruce plank behind it, so get out a spruce plank and place one behind, and then a red concrete behind that. On the other side, you're doing not quite the same thing. It's a little different, actually. You'll take the... From this strip spruce, kind of in the big open area, you'll take the red concrete left of it and bring it forward by 4. Correction, forward by 3, not 4. And then you'll place a strip spruce right of it with a red concrete right of that. And that's kind of all I want to do right now for the layout. Yeah, I mean, that gets almost all of the rooms that we need to do marked. Just the one thing is this room does get a little bit weird, this kind of main room. So we'll start by filling out floors and pretty much whatever we can within reason. Which, frankly, isn't all that much. First, you want to take the singular spruce plank, funnily enough. And you want to bring it right by 2. You'll then bring each of those spruce planks back and forward by 1 each. That'll be kind of important later, but it's not quite an issue yet. The large rectangular room on the far right here, that will be this guy right here. This floor will be cyan terracotta, in line with the red concrete that we have. And then there's the garage room. The garage room, I think, is the only other one that is different. Yeah, there's not really many rooms on this floor, as you're seeing. There's not a lot of rooms in general in the museum, I feel like. They're just really big rooms of what we have. I mean, I guess these are small, but they're weird sizes. Anyway, in the garage room in particular, you want to place... Your floor wants to be stone, essentially. Now, how we're going to go about this is you're going to take this entire stone outline here on the far edges and just bring it down with an additional row of stone. You're then going to break the grass or whatever you may have here, which will include under the andesite walls, except that's actually gray concrete for me. And you'll fill it in with stone. So again, I'm going to grab gray concrete as well, since I have that inventory slot. And you see where I have green here, it'll end up becoming gray. And yeah, hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am, for the most part, just, you know, continuing the tutorial grind, my favorite. Right here, I fill in the floor with cyan terracotta instead of stone. It should be stone. You'll see later it is cyan terracotta, and I make that realization in the garage. So, yeah, just ignore that I did it wrong. Along the right wall of the garage, which would be opposite of the garage door, you'll place 3 rows of stripped dark oak wood coming out, which should all kind of be... You should build it off of that wall, essentially. Like so. You'll then take the frontmost 2 blocks of stripped dark oak and bring them left an additional 2. Now, this is the fun part, guys. The rest of this floor is stripped spruce wood for the floor. However, it's not exactly as easy as it sounds. It is going to be a pattern, essentially a checkerboard pattern with just strip spruce. I'm going to break under these doors as well because I need it here. So basically, you want to place the strip spruce to where you have one that is facing front to back, and then off the sides, each side of it will be one facing left to right. Off the sides of those, it'll be front to back. Off the sides of those, it'll be left to right, and etc. This is kind of the pattern that you want. It's horrible. Yes, I am aware that it's horrible. But it's accurate enough for me to say, yeah, do it. Do I regret making it? Absolutely. If I use this in other maps, yeah, Indigo Park. Not that that was a question anybody had, but that's a question I felt like answering anyway. But yeah, this probably is the worst part of the build, I'm not gonna lie. The detailing of the walls and stuff is a lot, sure, but, like, it's not this bad. And it's a lot of rooms, too. So, yeah, you're doing... The front room that I just did, you're doing this kind of foyer, and really everywhere we didn't kind of already talk about, which is literally just a garage and this room here on the right, and obviously the spruce. So, yeah, I'll catch you in a minute. I'm gonna time-lapse this, because if I don't, my head's gonna explode. But yeah, I'll see you once this is done. So now you should have something that looks like this. This looks absolutely wild, I'm not gonna lie. So, a couple doorways we want to cancel out here as we're headed towards the next step, I guess, or at least point out. So at the front here, you have this 4-block doorway entering into the main house. You want to place 3 strip dark oak wood off either kind of end strip spruce like this. You'll connect them together across the top with the horizontal ones, and you can just place spruce doors in the doorway. 2 others, I think? I don't know. Math is kind of hard. So, at the left here where you have the spruce planks, you'll end up just placing 2 red concrete up on either side and then connecting them together along the top. Just so you have a little 1-block hole to crawl into. I don't have a trapdoor here or anything for you to actually be able to, but yeah, that's the intention. And then at the back where the garage is, you'll take this strip spruce wood, kind of where it leads into the strip dark oak, and you'll do the same thing with the 2 red concrete up and all that jazz. So, I believe every other red concrete can be brought up by a crisp 5 red concrete. Let me confirm. That one is 6 there. Well, that's not very helpful. What are we going to go with? So, we're going to go with 6. Sure. Actually, are we? 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go with 5 red concrete. However, there are some exceptions. Really, it's just these kind of weird corners in the main foyer room at the back. Those you're going to just leave alone, and which includes the spruce. And obviously where you did place at the back over near the garage, you don't have to bring those up an additional 5, it's just like 3 more. Above each doorway, you're connecting the top 3 red concretes together. Unless, of course, there's something already there. Then you're just kind of bringing it across, like over where the spruce doors are here. And, yeah, make sure these kind of corners also get filled in. Where the spruce wood kind of is. It's not a huge deal, but you'll notice it eventually, I'm sure. Whether that be now or later. I probably will forget one, because I have a good tendency to do that. But, yeah, I'm not even going to time-lapse this, because there's no real point. It's not that many walls. Again, like, this is not as big as you probably think. Like, sure, it's 50 by 60, but comparing it to some of even the, like, Hello Neighbor 1 houses, like Act 3, it's not all that much. Even though it's more detail, I would say, as far as, obviously, my building is concerned. It's not as much. Also, do bring up the stone with 5 red concrete. I forgot about that. Sorry, I don't know why I'm all over the place today. I recorded the Roxy tutorial before this. I don't know if that probably isn't even out yet, actually. But when you see that, you'll see I'm kind of the same kind of crazy in that. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Me when the Minecraft is Minecrafting. I don't know. But, yeah. I am certainly all over the place. But, yeah. And then that's literally all the walls. It's really, I told you it wasn't that much. It took like 3 minutes. So yeah, you should have this now. We're going to start placing doors. Because I said so. Not really. One side note I will point out is the windows and the doors, like, in the rooms that actually go down to the first floor. It's only actually these, I believe, here. You can do whatever you want with them. I completely forgot to change it, but I would probably put stripped spruce underneath them. It just, I think, makes more sense. But it is up to you what you do. I'll just kind of quickly rip those out as I prepare. Not really, I'm not preparing for anything. So, for the doors anyway, we're going to start from the front room. Even though there's no doors in that room, but we'll just go around. Front room, and then you'll go to the room to the right of it, because this doorway doesn't actually have a door in it. This door here into the cyan terracotta room is a dark oak door with the handle facing left. If you head inside of this room, you have two doors to worry about. You have the one on the left wall and the one on the back wall. The one on the left wall is the handle facing right and is on this side of the room. The other one is also on the side of the room and also has the handle facing right. Like so. Heading into the foyer itself, which is the big room, it is a foyer for the record. I will keep calling it that. You'll take this strip spruce here on the kind of frontmoor row, and you'll place a dark oak door in it with the handle facing left. I know that is going to be weird, but it's fine. And then on the other side, you're not going to take this front strip spruce. That one's open, but the back one is a door with the handle facing right. And then the back one here also doesn't have a door for some reason. I don't know. And then the door into the garage, which is this one, has a handle facing left. And yeah, that's all of your doors. So now it's time for the fun part, which is doing the interior. So we're going to save the foyer for last, because I feel like that'll be a good transition to end this part and then do the other one. So we'll just kind of go around in a circle pretty much and do all of the rooms. And then again, we'll end here. This room will not be fun. I'm just warning you right now. But anyway, you want to start with the frontmost room here. And what you want to do is get out. Hold on, I'll get there in a second. You want to get out stone slabs. You will need red concrete again. You will need oak doors, birch doors, birch slabs, spruce trap doors, oak trap doors, oak plank, and we'll go with a beehive. So, to start off with the ceiling in this room, it's actually in line with the bottom row of spruce wood here on the second floor. So I'll just place an additional row of red concrete here at the back and right, and then fill in the ceiling with upside down stone slabs in line with the spruce wood. I don't believe that top row of red concrete matters, because I'm pretty sure the balcony sticks over a little bit on that side, but I could be wrong. Because I have it like this on the original, though that's funny. The right wall is actually all red concrete for me. Yeah, this spruce wood is not here. I guess that checks out. We may have to destroy, like, things like this. You see how it sticks down? Just because that was part of the tutorial and not part of the build. Just kind of me going about my way explaining things. Anyway, in the front left-hand corner of this room, you want to place two stone blocks on top of each other. Behind it, you'll place a birch door on the back half of this spruce wood. Strip spruce wood. Behind that birch door, I'm going to place a birch slab here. You don't need this slab. This is just so I can explain things better. Behind that birch slab, you'll end up placing a birch door, and then to the right also of that birch slab, you'll place an oak door, which will give you a little locker. This locker design changes, by the way, throughout the build. This, I believe, I made before bamboo came out, which is why I used birch doors and not bamboo doors, and I'm just realizing that now. But anyway, you'll place a birch slab above this whole thing, like so. Just behind the birch door here on the back, you'll place a spruce trap door, just kind of up again, or on the floor, like so. In the corner behind that, you want... It's actually a spruce plank, not an oak plank. I apologize. So you get rid of the oak planks and get out a spruce plank, and place it in the back left-hand corner with an oak trap door in front of it opened up against the wall. In the front right-hand corner, you'll place a beehive, preferably facing into the wall. And then behind you, you'll place a spruce trap door opened up against the right half. Clear your inventory and get out. I believe you need a structure void. I guess we'll never find out. Hold on. I will find out. Barrier or structure void. I used barrier originally. If you don't know how to get out barrier, it's not that button. It's /give at s barrier. Like that. And yeah, here's barrier. You will also need paintings. Dark oak stairs. Dark oak slab. Soul lantern, ominous. Red nether brick stairs. Torches. And item frame should finish the room, unless I'm missing something painfully obvious, which I am. It's red carpet. I love doing that. So, just to the left of the door here, on this, the red concrete at eye level left of it, you'll break it and replace it with a barrier. On either side of this barrier, you'll place a 1x1 painting. I have it as the one that I call a kiwi bird, like so. And it is the same one on both sides. Not that, again, it particularly matters, but if you care, then I care. I care either way, actually. So if you don't care, then I don't care that you don't care. Wow, that's a sentence. From the right half of the doorway, which is the stripped dark oak, you'll place an upside down dark oak stair in front of it facing towards you. In front of that, an upside down dark oak slab. In front of that, an upside down dark oak stair facing back into it. Place a soul lantern on the frontmost stair. In the back right-hand corner, you'll count forward by 1 and place a red nether brick stair. And then we'll do torches, I guess? From either corner of the stripped dark oak, you'll count up diagonally out by 1 and place a torch. From the rightmost torch, you'll place an item frame below it. And then you'll kind of follow it along this corner here until you're above the red nether brick stair, which you should have a gap between it, and you'll place another item frame there. Along the front wall, you have an item frame just to the side of this beehive that's kind of tucked in the corner. To the left of this little desk here, from the upside down dark oak slab, you'll place 2 red carpet, again, left of it. You'll bring either of those carpets forward by 4. There we go. I'm starting to actually say things properly now and not feel like I'm going insane. Clear your inventory and get out. Cyan carpet, that'll be a good transition because that actually is in this room, technically. Yet again, stone slabs. Here's a fun one. End stone brick walls. Nether brick fence. Lantern. Birch slabs. And you want blue banners. Along with a loom and a yellow dye. Which is for a banner pattern. There's a couple of these in the build. So do keep that in mind. But anyway. The ceiling is in this next room over. Actually, before we do that. You'll place a cyan carpet in the doorway into this next room. You'll place 1 to the left, which will go into the main room that we just made, and 3 to the right. You'll then go back diagonally right by 1, and then right by 4. So the ceiling is upside down stone slabs, again in line with the spruce wood. So you will have to destroy a little bit, and you will need some red concrete, which you can, I guess, get rid of the cyan carpets for now. We literally only needed them for that. But yeah, I'll just kind of fill in the back wall here, and then again, fill this all in with upside down stone slabs. Make sure you, well, I guess you have to leave the trapdoors open, because they're actually in line with the slabs, so just don't cover them regardless, because they're part of the ceiling. Just like that. From the rightmost half of this 4x3 window, you'll counter the second slab back. You'll break it and replace it with an end stone brick wall. Place a nether brick fence below it with a lantern below that. Okay, at the right side here, above this little 1 block window, you'll break this stone slab and the 2 in front. you'll place, I guess, just birch slabs in its place. Make sure that they stick down a half a block regardless of what you do. You could use slabs, you could use planks, whatever. In front of the window, also from the ground going up, you will place 3 stone blocks. Now it's loom time. Place your loom aggressively on the floor. Put your blue banner in and your yellow die in, and you're going to do the striped pattern, which is paley. Now you're going to break the loom, I guess, and below these front 2 birch planks, you're going to place essentially these banners all the way down. Or just down you're going to place 3 banners on the frontmost block and 2 from the, I guess, middle. Because you can't place the 3rd, obviously, because of the stone. You can now clear your inventory and get out. Spruce planks. Yeah, whatever, it's too late. Spruce stairs. Red terracotta. Spruce slabs. Blue terracotta. Crimson trapdoors. Polished deep slate stairs. Stone slabs again, unfortunately. And we'll go dark oak fence gates. Those will be something to use. So, in the back right-hand corner of this room, you'll place a red terracotta with a spruce slab on top. In the back left-hand corner, you'll place 2 spruce planks going to the right. On top of the left spruce plank, you'll place 2 upside-down spruce stairs facing right. On top of the right one, you'll place 2 upside-down stairs facing left. In the front left-hand corner, you'll place a polished deep slate stair facing back with a stone block on top, and then a stone slab on top of that. Gap of 1 to the right, you'll place kind of 2 dark oak fence gates moving back, and you're going to want to open them so the open part flaps towards the right. Or flips, I guess? Flips, flaps, whatever. They're the same word. You'll leave a gap of 4 going right from that and do the same thing, but they'll open left this time instead. I forget what that is. It might be caution tape or something, or like, I think it's those like things they use for the lines at like stores and stuff. I forget what they're called. I don't know what they're called actually at all. Just to the right of this back fence gate, you'll place a red terracotta with a blue terracotta on top. Off the, I guess, back side of that blue terracotta, you'll place a crimson trapdoor opened up against it. From this point, you can clear your inventory and get out dark oak signs. Okay, well, that's cool. I opened the wrong sign category. Mangrove fence. Yet again, barriers or, I guess, string would work. Although I feel like string would work last time, but shit's fine. Brown carpet and lime carpet. And that should finish this room. Nice. Okay, if I could close inventory. Inside of each of the dark oak fence gates, you'll place a mangrove fence. With a brown carpet on top, I guess, just for the hell of it. In between the mangrove fences, you'll place barriers, and on top of the barriers, you'll place lime carpet. This little map table that you do the thing for the map table with the map, yeah. You also need a torch, actually. I completely missed that, but it's there. So on the, I guess actually we'll place the torch right now. It's on this same wall. Looking at this window, you'll count to the left by 2 if you're looking at it and place a torch here. Directing our attention back to the back wall, we'll head to this little bookshelf in the corner. From the, I guess, center of it, you'll count right by 1 to this red concrete and place a dark oak sign. Place another one up diagonally right, and then another one down diagonally right. And you can clear your inventory again. I'm always keeping barriers. You see how much crap I have in this world. Literally only, like, the first 5 have ever been used. We just, I guess light blocks too, but we just got these because why not? Actually, borders were used too. But yeah, I don't know why I have them all, because I don't feel like slash giving every time, and it's funny to have them all anyway. Moving along, we'll head to the room with the cyan terracotta as the floor thing. That's a thing. You want to get out spruce slabs, birch slabs, red concrete. We should, whatever, it's fine. Red nether brick slabs. I keep, like, doing slabs instead of planks or planks instead of slabs, and it's just great. Red terracotta, I believe? Yes, I'm throwing things now. That's cool. Smooth sandstone blocks, I suppose, will be what we go with. Could be slabs. It just has to be smooth sandstone. And then we'll go mangrove plank. Birch trap doors. And we'll go warped slabs, sure. So, first off, again, you want to kind of clear out whatever spruce wood you have, and also the red concrete you'll add an additional row on top of, I think. Just to confirm, yes, okay. Along the rightmost row of the entire room, except for the backmost 2 blocks, you'll place a kind of birch slabs, or you could use birch planks. Again, the back 2 you're going to place upside down spruce slabs instead. You want to place, going front to back from the front left-hand corner, 3 upside down spruce slabs, 2 warped planks, and then we'll just place the rest of the row as upside down spruce slabs. From this point, you will place 2 rows of upside down spruce slabs off of the back of the room from the ceiling. Then from the middle block, you'll place a mangrove plank in front, then an upside down red nether brick slab, 5 red terracotta, 2 upside down red nether brick slabs, and then the rest of the row will be upside down spruce slabs. Left and right of the second and fourth red terracottas, you'll place smooth sandstone. And then on either side of whatever is a red terracotta, a red nether brick slab, or a mangrove plank, you'll place upside down red nether brick slabs. Either side of the upside down spruce slabs, you'll place more upside down spruce slabs. Just so we're on the same page here, this is the upside down room that we're working on. Guess I was not clear in any way. Where you have the warped planks on the ceiling on this side over here, you want to leave a gap of 3, and on the 4th red concrete down, which should be at eye level, you'll place upside down warp slabs. Is that all we can? No, we do have the trapdoors. So, from each smooth sandstone block, you'll place a birch trapdoor, and you want it to open, and you want to also open it, so it goes away from the red terracotta like this. Maybe it's allergic to the color red, but then again, it's getting closer to the red concrete wall, so that's a little bit counterproductive anyway. I guess you're surrounded by red here. There's really no escaping. Anyway, moving on from that. On either side of the red nether brick slab carpet, you want to count out to the second spruce slab row, and kind of in line with the end rows, you'll place a spruce plank. It'll end up being up against the back wall, by the way. Clear your inventory and get out. End rods. Chains. Polished deep slate slabs. Spruce fence. Warped trapdoors. Mangrove trapdoors. Soul torch. And we'll go painting and item frame. Actually, it's a glow item frame, not a normal item frame. Haha. And that should be everything, I think. Yeah, for now. Off of the... So where you have the warp planks here on the left side, you want to bring each one down with 3 warp trapdoors. It'll open essentially away from the center here of the trapdoors. Or the planks, I mean. So when you open them, they'll create kind of walls to a little cabinet. From the bottom warp slabs, you'll count back to the second red concrete behind, and you'll break it. You'll break 1 above, and then from that top one, 1 back, and fill this with spruce fence. I don't know why there's like holes in the walls everywhere, but you know, I don't really want to know. On the right wall, which is just opposite of this, you should have 5 blocks between your 2 windows. You'll be at the middle line of the windows as well, which is the 3rd red concrete up. You'll place a glow item frame right here. We'll come back to this later because we don't have what we need to put in the item frame. Directing our attention back to the ceiling, off of each of these spruce planks here on the front and back, you'll just place end rods moving down. From the single mangrove plank, you'll place a mangrove trapdoor and it'll open towards the back. From, funnily enough, not the center of the table, but it's in line with the back set of the quote-unquote smooth sandstone chairs. You want to be on this mangrove, or sorry, this red terracotta, god. You'll be on the ground, and from this cyan terracotta, you'll go up with 3 chains. Place a polished deep slate slab on top of that, and then bring that polished deep slate slab out on each direction with another polished deep slate slab to create a plus shape. Off each side of the plus, you'll place an end rod below. These are candles, by the way. Just, you know, you can't really place candles upside down, so there's your alternative. At the back wall, I advise opening the dark oak door here, because if you don't, you're just not going to be able to get in here, simply. But you want to place a 2x2 painting over the dark oak door, which will stick over to the left by an additional block. And you're going to need a little bit of slabbing here for this. I have it as the one of the... It looks like an angel on stage or something. I don't really know. It's the spider. That's not what I'm looking for. Still 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 not what I'm looking for. It's never going to be what I'm looking for. Okay, well, you can just picture the one that I want, because I'm not going to get it. Okay, and I get it. I knew it. I actually said that in hopes that I would get it as I'm saying it, and it worked. Anyway, left and right of the top half of the painting, you'll place soul torches. One of these, I believe, is misplaced in the game, and you have to find it to open this. I don't remember. I just live here. In this facility. This is not a facility. This is not a lethal company. Clear your inventory and get out. You want a bucket of axolotl. That's the first thing you want. And then you want, yet again, a loom. A red banner. Yellow dye, and you need the same banner pattern that we also made before, which I'm literally, instead of remaking it, just going to come in here and block pick it from the wall. It's just a blue banner with the stripe pattern. So, first off, in the glow item frame, you'll place a bucket of axolotl, and you'll rotate it 4 times so it's upside down. Poor little guy is, has all the blood rushing to his head, but he looks so content. I don't know, look at him. He's such a nice guy. Anyway, you'll place your loom down. You'll put in your red banner and your yellow dye, and you'll do the X shape, which is the saltire. Satire? Salt? I don't know. So yeah, you'll have your red and your blue banners with the patterns. From the 1x3 window, you'll take from the birch planks on either side 2 blocks out, which is both rows, oh my god. You'll place kind of 4 banners going down from the top. And again, it sticks out by 2 on either side, like so. The other window isn't quite as nice. If you're looking at it, it'll be the entire row above the windows. You'll place red banners, and then it'll extend to the right by 2. The leftmost 2 and rightmost 2 rows will do the same thing. We'll go down an additional 3. But then from this point, you'll take out of the middle 2, the leftmost, and bring it down with 2 banners. If you want to store these banners in your inventory, I don't know if we'll need them again. You can. I'm just going to get rid of them, and if we really need them, I'll come back and block pick them. But anyway, it's time for the next room, which is one of the more interesting ones, for sure. So if you head through the painting, you can get out polished granite slabs. Yet again, the birch slabs or planks. I'm actually going to get out planks this time, because I find it to be more convenient. Red concrete to fix our walls. And you do actually need the same banner pattern that we just made. So I'm, again, going to go and just block pick it from the previous room. Block pick for me is pressing down on mouse wheel. I would check your settings if you are not sure how to, because there is definitely a way. Anyway, you then want an iron trap door, which you may like a lever to power it. That may be a smart idea here. And we'll go with... It's a really good question. What will we go with? Dark oak signs. Item frames. And stone slabs? Sure, stone slabs. Why not? Get them out of the way. So, first thing, again, additional row of red concrete on the walls that need it. And fixing up any kind of spruce wood. It doesn't seem like there's anything bad here, although I am seeing this corner that sticks out. And I am kind of wanting to remove that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually don't have... Oh, never mind. Haha, I'm dumb. Yeah, you just make that a red concrete. So the birch plank pattern is as follows around the edge. On the right wall here, it is going front to back. It is 4 birch planks, upside down granite slab, and then 4 birch planks again. On the back wall, it is just directly above this window, again in line with the first row of spruce wood, and it's left and right by 2. Rest of the ceiling for now is upside down polished granite slabs. There will be a little bit of an area we'll have to break because of the weird statue, but that's a problem for when we have to break it and not right now because I don't particularly care right now about it. But yeah. One of these rooms is shorter, I swear. I didn't just like throw you for a loop. I think it's the foyer, funnily enough, that's actually the short one. There's something weird going on with it, I believe. Because I was checking with a particular... I think it was in the foyer. It was either the foyer or the hallway, and it was shorter. So I don't know what's going on. Anyway, for the banners, we'll start with the back window, shall we? It'll be in line with the window and the row to the left. You'll place the 4 banners going down. To the right, it'll be just 2 from the top. From the back window, backmost window here on the right side, it is just the 2 rows in front of it. It's the 4 banners down. And then the front window, it is the row in line with the window and the row behind it. Then in front of that, it's 2 banners, and then in front of that, it's 1. I'm going to get rid of the banners so I can get out strip spruce wood, because on the little gap into the garage door, you have an iron trap door that is right here particularly, and you want to power this so it's closed. And I'm gonna see, I may need to bud power this like through the wall or something. Like here I place a lever and it, yeah, okay, that works. So you see I just placed it kind of off the strip spruce here on the side underneath the wall. I was gonna place it directly underneath it, but I forgot that the wall layout ends up going there because of that room being lower. It's unfortunate. Anyway, from this point, you can head to the front right-hand corner. And in this corner going up, you will place 2 stone blocks and then a stone slab. Left of that top stone slab, you want a stone block. On this wall, again, in line with the middle of the windows between the 2 curtains here, you'll place an item frame. On the back wall, you'll do the same thing to the left of these curtains, so it's just this, like, the only row of red concrete, actually, on the, like, left of the curtains here, you'll place a dark oak sign, the 3rd block up. You'll then trace that one through to the 2nd red concrete out on the left and place an item frame here. You'll trace this item frame all the way forward until you're actually 1 block away from this wall, and you'll place an item frame here with a dark oak sign in front of it, kind of in the corner. Change the wall that you're looking at and count down a block and place a dark oak sign here, and you're going to go kind of up diagonally left from this perspective with another sign, and then down diagonally left with another. Kind of moving around this corner again, you'll count forward a block to this red concrete and place a dark oak sign. Gap of 1, dark oak sign. The dark oak signs and item frames are representative of some sort of empty painting or something. These are like picture frames. I forget what these are. They might also be picture frames, or they might be like, they might be something else. I forget. It was in my head definitely, but it's not anymore. So, you know, I can't really say anything. From this point, clear your inventory and get out spruce stairs, spruce slabs, spruce fence, just basic old candles, no color, flint and steel, red carpet, Smooth quartz slabs. Where can I not find them for some reason? There they are. What will we go with, actually, other than that? I don't know. It's an interesting question. We'll go with dark oak planks, I guess, and... cyan terracotta, sure, why not? That'll get us, like, almost everything in this room, although not quite. It is never quite enough. So, from the front here, you want to, below the item frame on the right wall, you want to place an upside-down spruce stair here that faces into the wall. You'll need a placeholder for this. Okay, really? There we go. It is a little bit annoying to place, as you can just tell. Left of that, you'll place 2 upside-down spruce slabs, and then an upside-down spruce stair facing left. On top of the leftmost stair here, you'll place 4 candles with a flint and steel. Or you'll light it with a flint and steel. Right of that, you want a light gray carpet, but we'll worry about that in a second. On the rightmost stair here, you'll place a single candle. And then in front of the right upside-down spruce slab, you'll place a spruce fence with 4 candles on it. And again, you'll light those. You will not light the singular candle. That guy's not on fire. Left of the spruce fence with the candles you just placed, you'll place 3 red carpet. Bring each carpet forward by 3. And then you can get rid of the red carpet and get a light gray carpet and place it where I said before, which is the left upside-down spruce slab on that little table. In the back left-hand corner of the entire room, you want to start by counting right by 1 and place a smooth quartz... Correction, 2 smooth quartz blocks moving up. From that, you'll count forward diagonally right by 1 and place a smooth quartz block with a slab on top. Forward diagonally left of that, you'll place a spruce fence with 4 candles on top of it that you will light on fire. From that fence, you'll go forward diagonally left and place a spruce plank with another one in front. You'll then place really 3 sets of stairs, upside down stairs facing towards each other on top. So on the back spruce plank, you'll place 3 upside down stairs facing forward. On the front one, you'll place 3 upside down stairs facing backward. In front of the bottom half of this, you'll place 4 candles on the floor, yet again ignited. Actually, it's 3, not 4. My apologies. Just do a little candle. Little candling, yep. Heading sort of back to the front of the room, you want to take the left half of the table that we made here. You leave a gap of 1 from it and just place some dark oak planks there. You'll bring those dark oak planks... How do I explain this? You'll go back by 5. And then you'll take the middle 4 and extend it to the left and the right by 1 additional row. Then take the middle 2 from there and extend them out again. We're filling in this whole shape for a particular reason. Yeah, you'll see why in a minute. You'll bring that whole thing up with 2 additional rows of dark oak planks. So I am dying. This just in. Just dead. Is that a Lethal Company T-Jock reference? Anyway. From this point... How do we go about this? Let's take the left half of what we have here, and you'll take the back dark oak plank on this little row too. You'll place 2 candles on it that are lit on fire. I swear it's 2 this time. I'm not clickbaiting you. On the frontmost row of 2, you'll take the left dark oak and place a smooth quartz slab on top. Behind it, you want a spruce fence. Behind the spruce fence, you want a smooth quartz block. Left of the block, you want a spruce fence with another one on top. On top of that, you want a cyan terracotta. This is where you start to break into the polished granite. You'll place behind the 2 fences and the cyan terracotta a full another row. And then you'll place another row back diagonally right by 1. Bring that right a row. Then forward diagonally right a row. Then forward a row. And then forward diagonally left a row. You'll then bring the top 2 cyan terracotta left a row again, and you should have this. You will clear your inventory and get out. Beehive. nether brick slab, iron bars, gravel, and we will need polished granite slabs to create one little block. And I think that's everything to finish the room. And my dog is barking. That's really cool. You'll essentially turn this polished granite block on the ceiling, or this polished granite slab into a block on the ceiling. I just spoiled it. And then you'll fill in the kind of sides here with gravel to just fill in the gap. Where you have your smooth quartz slab here on the front. To the right of it, you will place a beehive. Preferably facing into the cyan terracotta. If you can't get it, it's not a huge deal, though. Then following along the diagonal, you'll place 2 nether brick slabs going right, like so. It's time for the iron bars. These aren't really fun, but they're here. You want to take the dark oak plank here at the right, this kind of backmost one, and you'll place an iron bar in front of it. It should be the top one as well. You'll go forward diagonally, left 1, forward 1, left 3, back 1, left 1, back 1, left 1, back by 3, right 1, back 1, right 1, back 1, and then right by 2. You'll take... I'll just kind of follow along and explain which ones you're going to bring down and up. So, obviously not the singular guy, but just the one directly after the singular one, which should be to the right of the beehive, you'll bring, again, up by 2 and down by 2. And then on the front, it'll be this leftmost iron bar of the row of 4 will be brought up and down by 2. And then it will be just in front of the row of 2 dark oak planks on the far left will be brought up and down by 2. And then it's the back block of this row of 4 that is brought up and down by 2. And then it is, again, just left of these 2 back dark oak planks is brought up and down by 2. And that should be this room done in theory. Nice. We're moving quite well along here. And if you leave this room, you can actually close the door now if you so choose. Again, do just keep in mind that I don't have a puzzle to actually open this door. You could, in theory, like, replace this one here with a lever and, like... You know, you can open it that way. You can see now it's closed. And now it's opened. That is one way about it. But, why did I do it like that? But, you know. I'll just leave it open. Actually, I'll close it. No one will know. Anyway, let's head into the back hallway here. We'll do the garage last, I guess. Excluding the foyer, which I already said was last. Because finders keepers, not really. But... that's definitely not finders keepers. It's a lot of things, but it's not finders keepers. Anyway, for this hallway, you want to start by getting out stone, spruce stairs, spruce slabs, yet again, red concrete. Spruce trapdoors... oak trapdoors, oak planks, and then a large amount of carpets here. We don't even have enough material space or inventory space, do we? That's fine. We'll get out spruce fence and spruce fence gates. That'll be a good alternative, I think. Sure. So, what you want to do is you want to start by bringing the red concrete walls up an additional block where you should anyway. So, wow, that really was pointless. I'm so sorry. I don't even know. That's why I take notes anyway, even though I have an alt account to use. Whatever. So, from this point, before we fill in the ceiling, we kind of want to find, I guess, the middle, if you will. So, it'll be the 6th red concrete in from either door here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you'll place a stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you'll connect them together for a row of 4. If you want to test the legitimacy of it, you can bring it forward and you'll see it lines up perfectly with the front door. But anyway, then you'll bring the stone up by 5. Surround the top row of stone and upside down spruce stairs, and then the rest of the ceiling will be upside down spruce slabs. Just like this. I actually believe the spruce wood in this room can be destroyed. Okay, no, it can't. I thought I wasn't there, but it was there, apparently. That's cool. Don't listen to me until I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, from the chimney, which is what this is, just right of it, you'll place an oak trap door open up against the wall. You'll count right by 2, and you will break 4 strip spruce wood. You'll then break, not behind the furthest right one, but just one to the left you'll break back. And you'll fill all this with spruce trap doors, except for the kind of middle block here. The one with the one broken behind it will be an oak trap door instead. Now, because that means you can see through the floor, I'm going to just open it up, and underneath these trapdoors, I'll fill in the bottom with oak planks. You can also make that stone if you so choose, where the red concrete is visible. I don't particularly care that much, though, and yeah, I don't have it like that on the original, so. I love how much I excuse, because it's like, yeah, no, it wasn't like that on the original version, so I'm not going to do it again. Maybe that's not exactly the best method, but anyway. On the opposite side of the chimney, you will place 2 oak trap doors moving over that are open up against the wall. Above the one closest to the chimney, you'll place another one up. You'll actually end up tracing the row of 2 to the back wall, and you'll place an oak trap door here with 2 to the right. This rightmost one will have 1 on top, and they'll all open up against the wall. From the leftmost oak trap door, you'll count up diagonally left by 1 and break this block and replace it with a spruce fence. Left of it, you'll break this red concrete and replace it with a spruce fence gate that is opened. Now, in the back left-hand corner of the room, you'll place an upside-down spruce stair facing right. Right of it, an upside-down slab, with an upside-down stair right of that facing left. Clear your inventory and get out. This is going to be a fun room, I'll tell you that. Oak slabs, well, this one isn't actually too bad, never mind. Candles, there's just a lot happening. Flint and steel. Item frames. Dark oak signs, which I'm actually going to tell you a trick for, so if you want to just get them for a second so that you don't clog that inventory spot, you can. Torches. Flower pots. Wherever they may be. There they are. Speaking of bees, beehives. Haha, what a transition. And we'll go with... What will we go with? That's a really good question. I don't really know. I guess birch doors, whatever. So we'll get to the trick for the dark oak signs once we place one. But on this table here in the back left, you will take the leftmost block and you'll count right by 1 and place an oak slab here. Right of it, you will place 3 candles that are lit on fire. Lit on fire just sounds funny. I don't know why. Anyway, above the leftmost stair here, you'll count up to the second red concrete and place a dark oak sign. This is where the trick comes in. If you are on computer only, this will work. You can get rid of your dark oak signs, and you will do Control-Alt-Block Pick. And when you do this, if you look at the sign, you'll notice it says plus data, which is nice. You'll see what happens in a second. But right of this sign, you'll place an item frame, and then another dark oak sign. And you'll notice when you place it, it doesn't actually like give you the prompt to type it. Just makes it a little bit easier. Anyway, then going right, you'll leave a gap of 1, sign, gap of 1, sign, then 1 above that, and then from the bottom one, you'll leave a gap of 1 moving right, item frame, then count right by 2 and down by 1 and place a sign, then count right 2 and up by 1 and place a torch, count right 2, torch, right 2 and down 1, sign, up diagonally right 1, sign, and yeah. On the front wall, you'll come back to the door, or the doorway with the door actually in it, and if you look at it, you'll go up diagonally left and place a torch here. It should be kind of moving towards the chimney. Then left of that, you'll place 2 dark oak signs and another torch. Below the sign closest to the door, you'll place an item frame like so. Anyway, along the right side here, I guess kind of. Is that one lit on fire? Surely it is. Yep, okay. In the back right-hand corner of this room, you'll place a beehive. In front of it, you'll place a birch door kind of against that beehive. And then the next block, you'll place a birch door on the front half of that block with another beehive in front of it. On top of that front beehive, you'll place an oak slab. Left of that beehive, you'll place a flower pot. From the back beehive going left, you'll place 2 candles that are lit on fire, and then a flower pot. The 2 candles are on the same block, by the way. I know when I say that, it might be confusing. But, yeah. Clear your inventory once again and get out oak doors, light blue carpet, cyan carpet, blue carpet, orange carpet, and white carpet. It's a lot of carpets. Where did my birch slabs go? What the frick? I swear I said birch slabs. Whatever. Anyway, you need them if I didn't. You'll place oak doors kind of off of the birch doors that are just going to kind of close them off like so, with birch slabs above the birch doors themselves. Left of the oak doors, I guess you won't really leave a gap of 1, but it's this block here, and you'll place 2 light blue carpet. Behind this corner, you'll place a cyan carpet. And then left of that cyan and the light blue in front of it, you'll place 2 blue. From this front blue, you'll go left with 2 cyan, orange, 3 cyan, orange, 3 cyan, and then an orange. From that orange, you'll place a cyan in front of it and go back right with 1 cyan, orange, cyan, white, cyan, orange, cyan, white, cyan, orange, and then a cyan. And that's the room done. Nice. Now we're actually almost done the first floor. I don't believe it. Now it is time for the garage, which, oh, we need a ceiling in here. So, the materials you need to start off on the garage... What did I just say? Whatever this room is, since we already have the red concrete, we really don't actually need red concrete. Although I am gonna, again, do the same thing we did before with this little corner block here, just, you know, making it a red concrete, although it doesn't particularly matter that much, but, you know, because you're still gonna have the 2 blocks. Anyway, you can't destroy these because they're visible. But, I will make that one a red. Anyway, the materials you do need to start off are... polished deep slate slabs, stripped dark oak wood, nether brick fences, lanterns, dark oak stairs. Oh my god, why is everything open? I need to close my tabs more. Dark oak slabs. This is in my Minecraft inventory. Slabs, not like a real life slab or tabs. Dark oak fence. Light gray wool, and we'll go like a carpet. That'll get us like some part way through the part way thing. Okay, so for the ceiling, before we fill it in with the obvious option, which is the polished deep slate slabs, we want to mark out these stripped dark oak wood strips going across. So they're basically every 3 or every 4th block, starting from the garage door side, because there's 4 blocks on the opposite side. So if you just like head to the, I guess, back wall here, you go left or right and place 3 upside down polished deep slate slabs. Stripped dark oak wood facing front to back. 3 upside down slabs. Stripped dark oak. 3 upside down slabs. Stripped dark oak, and then 4 upside down slabs. And then you will pretty much just drag these all the way across, that being the stripped dark oak wood and also the upside down polished deep slate slabs to fill in your ceiling. Nice. Anything to point out about this room? I don't really think so. I think what I'm going to do... because I did have a little bit of a break, and I wasn't really sure what I was doing before yesterday, but, I'm going to just do the first floor of the foyer entirely, and then we'll kind of almost clean cut it off, where the second floor is. And yeah, the second floor is actually less rooms than the first floor, funnily enough. The rooms I think are larger, but there's less of them. There's 5 bottom floor excluding the foyer, and 4 top floor, which is, you know, something to, take note of. So anyway, you should have this. You will take the very middle of each stripped dark oak wood row, and going down from it, place 2 nether brick fence and then a lantern. It's pretty easy to kind of just point out which one it is, although it should be in line with this center glass panel in the garage door, or, you know, you'll have 4 5? 5 blocks either side. I can't count, apparently. But, yeah, just like so. On the side where the staircase is doing the staircase thing, isn't that so descriptive? You want to go... Well, let me explain that better. It's on the front wall, although we're going to now, from this point, consider the garage the front of the room, just because, you know, we want that to be the back, for logical purposes. On the right side here, you want to take the rightmost strip dark oak and place a dark oak slab moving towards you from it. You then kind of go down diagonally forward with slabs to create a little bit of a staircase. Again, it's just going to be upside down and then right side up again, like so. The singular upside down slab can be brought left by 1, and either of the normal slabs can be brought left with stairs facing right. You can kind of go however you want with the underside of this. I, for whatever reason here, have a plank underneath... Hold on, I literally can't see that block. I have a plank underneath the, like, outside back stair. Which would be this stair right here. There's a plank there, and I don't have anything else. I think it's a support beam, but I'm not positive. I don't remember why I did it. It's just like that. Anyway, on top of each of these 2 dark oak stairs, you'll place a dark oak fence, and on top of the slab in between them, you'll place 2 dark oak fence. Why is my voice having a problem? Common problem for me. I don't know why. Anyway. Good God. You want to take this strip dark oak here, that is the second one behind the stairs on the left. You will break it and replace it with a light gray wool, I guess. Actually, you don't probably have to, but I would anyway. You'll then bring the light gray wool left by 2 and place a carpet on top of each. Bring all those carpets back by 1 each. At the far left of the room, you will count right by 1 to this strip dark oak and break it along with the one to the right and replace them both with light gray wool. The left wool can be brought down by 1 and either of them can be brought up with a carpet. Behind each of those carpets, you will place 2 light gray wool and then extend that 2 by 2 to the right by 1. Extend that then 3 by 2 up an additional row with light gray wool, so you should have this. And I believe that's everything we can do with this inventory set, unless, of course, I'm missing something painfully obvious, because sometimes I am. But we're going to go with the bold assumption that I'm not. So you can clear your inventory and get out. Beehives. Oak trapdoors. I believe that is smooth quartz. Okay, actually that one's not. But we do need a smooth quartz slab regardless, so. Bone block is the one I was looking at. Nether brick, walls, dark prismarine slabs, a composter, and does the car use bone blocks? Oh, you just smooth car. Okay, well then. Let's get out red wool and cyan terracotta. Sure, cyan terracotta. So. One thing I will point out as well, actually I'll talk about it in a second. We missed light gray, that's fine. We'll actually get that out of the way. So in the front left hand corner, I guess get rid of your cyan terracotta and get out light gray wool for a second. And place 2 light gray wool moving up in the corner. You'll bring it right by 1 and then bring that whole 2 by 2 back a row. On this front leftmost one, you'll place a beehive. Behind this kind of light gray wool here on the side, you'll place an oak trapdoor open up against the wall, and then behind that you'll place a mangrove trapdoor, which you can just get rid of the light gray wool for and get it. For just a second. We're not actually going to get back out the cyan terracotta for now. You'll get it an acacia sign, sure, why not? We'll just pump out through this last like area over here because I just kind of missed this entirely. On this 3 block window that is vertical, you'll place on this middle one an acacia sign. From the bottom half of this window, you'll count, I guess it's back diagonally, it's down diagonally right by 1 from this perspective. You'll place an upside down slab here. Bring it from this perspective still right by 1. Then count right an additional 2, up 1, and place 2 upside down slabs to the right. We'll come back to this shelf in a minute to get the things for her. I just want to kind of get some of this done before we, start removing things. in the corner here, kind of on this back one, underneath this strip dark oak, and also above it, you'll place another brick wall on, again, both sides. Behind it, you're going to kind of want to place beehives almost filling in this entire area. This isn't really huge, but I have it essentially to where it goes behind this light gray wool and the nether brick walls fully, and then the back one will just stick to the right an additional block. In front of this sticky outy beehive, which is also ends up being right of this light gray wool, I know there's a gap there, but leave me alone. You'll place a dark prismarine slab. You'll leave a gap of 1 going to the right and place a smooth quartz slab. And then right of that, you want a beehive. Also, that was my controller dropping, for the record. That's cool. I'm, like, putting it on the arm of my chair because I can't really put it on my desk with the way I'm, A, sitting, and B, the fact that the controller is plugged in. Is it okay? It's okay. Right of that beehive, you'll place another nether brick wall. And then from that, you will actually head over to this dark oak plank here. Just to the left of it, you'll place a composter, and also from that dark oak plank, you'll go back diagonally right and place a beehive there. Directing our attention up above here, on the 3x2 of light gray, I guess 3x2x2 of light gray wool, you'll take these back rightmost 2 light gray wools and place beehives on top of them. In front of this front right light gray wool, you'll place a composter. Count right of it by 4 to this kind of back left light gray carpet, where you will actually break it and replace it with a beehive. You'll trace that beehive back, and up against the wall, you'll place 2 oak trapdoors opened up against the wall that are on top of each other. From the bottom one, you'll place another trapdoor to the left, and then left of that, you'll place an upward-facing bone block. And there's that pretty much. Get rid of your... Just clear your inventory, actually. It'll be easier to go this way. And you want to get out candles, flower pot, smooth quartz blocks, red wool, red carpet, red nether brick slabs, cyan terracotta, I guess? I don't know what I'm doing. Where is it? There it is. Glass blocks. And we'll go black wool, I guess, to get that out of the way. So, on the shelves here on the left wall, specifically the upper, I guess, back one, on the front block of it, you'll just place 2 candles, and on the back one, you'll place a flower pot. As far as I can tell, these candles aren't lit, but it is kind of hard to tell because they don't show the effect necessarily consistently, so we'll just go with the fact that they aren't. Anyway, you want to find the middle of the garage door here. Going back from it, you'll count to the 3rd cyan terracotta, which are stone. I don't know why, whatever. And you'll break it and replace it with a red wool. I don't know why this is cyan terracotta. I said it was stone, did I not? I'll check that anyway. Just ignore it for now. Left and right of this red wool, you'll place an additional red wool on the floor, like so. Going back from those on either side, you'll place a smooth quartz block, and then 2 red wool. Connect the back 2 red wool together with red wool, and the smooth quartz also together with red wool. You'll place red nether brick slabs on that middle row and extend it forward by 1. You will actually end up breaking the back red nether brick slab and replacing it with a glass, and then extending this glass left and right by 1. Then off of the sides here of the red wool and smooth quartz, you'll just place red carpet. On the left side, you'll take the red wool and you'll bring it back with an additional 2 red wool, smooth quartz, and then a red wool. On the right side, you'll take this red wool and extend it out by 1. And then you can kind of count back in by 1 and then back by 2 to this block, where you'll place a red wool, smooth quartz behind it, red wool behind that. The smooth quartz should be in line, if that's helpful. And then again, you'll connect the back 3 red wool together. Yes. On this frontmost middle one of what we just placed, you'll place a glass. Left and right of it, black wool. On these middle red walls here on the back, you'll place red nether brick slabs, and on the red walls on the side and the smooth quartz, you'll place red carpet. Am I hitting the lantern? Oh, I totally am. Now, considering your floor is stone, specifically this block right here should be a cyan terracotta. This one that I'm breaking and replacing very rapidly. Yeah, because I don't know. It's like that. Let me not. You can then, I believe, clear your inventory, yes, and get out a monster spawner, lever, spruce stair, crimson button, mangrove button, stone button, and birch button. And so what you want to do is, actually, we do need, why am I doing this today? You need black carpet and also structure voids or string. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. In this middle cyan terracotta here in kind of the center of the car, you'll place the spruce stair facing forward. Right of it, you want a lever that has the handle to where it's pointed forward. So if you have to turn it on, that's fine. It won't really change anything. On the sides of the 4 smooth quartz blocks, you'll place mangrove buttons. And then on specifically the left side, you'll take where there's the gap here in the side of the car, and this red wall below it, you'll place a stone button. On the right side, it'll end up being the front of the red wall that sticks out like this. You'll place the button. On the actual front of the car, in this kind of gap we have, you'll place a monster spawner. And left and right of it on the red walls here, you'll place birch buttons. On the back red walls, kind of in the same position, you'll place crimson buttons here on, again, the back of the car. Between the glass blocks and black wool here, at the top, you'll place structure voids, and on this whole 3x3, you can place black carpet. And there is your car. That was something, but we got there eventually, I think. So, once the garage is done, we can leave this room, and we can head into the foyer, which is the last room we have yet to do. This one we need to do a lot of preparing for, because of the way we went about it. We just have a lot of walls that either need to be changed / replaced, or just, you know, we have to completely redo things. So, it's not a huge deal, but I do need to make sure that I know what I'm doing, which I should. You want to start off by clearing your inventory if you haven't already and getting out. Red concrete, spruce planks, spruce stairs, stripped okay, this is so weird. Stripped spruce logs, and it has to be logs. Stripped dark oak, either wood or logs, doesn't really matter. Brick walls, gray concrete, and is that a netherrack? What if you have fire spreads on netherrack? If you do, I actually would recommend you have to turn it off. But, so I guess you don't really need the netherrack. Then just get out flint and steel, that's fine. Or if you do get out the netherrack, that's not flint and steel, then you will just have to replace it for the flint and steel when we get there. So we'll start by marking out the staircase on the right side, because this guy's the easy one, and the one that I actually want to just get out of the way. So, this kind of room where the dark oak door is in, all this red concrete, you'll just bring each one up by 3. And we'll have to remember to do the ceiling. If I don't remember, it's just upside down dark oak slabs. But yeah. You'll then extend particularly the front red concrete up an additional row. Bring this row of 4 left a row, but it should be shorter on the top by 1. Do the same thing again. And then bring that row of 2 forward. And then take the bottom block of that and bring it forward again. You will bring this front red concrete left by 2. And then from this leftmost one, you'll go back 1, up 1, and then take either of those 2 and just extend them back to the wall. One fun little thing about this is if you take if you, come to the corner here and you trace this forward, you'll be in line with the stripped dark oak on that door. We'll actually kind of make the stairs themselves in a little bit. We just aren't there. The other side, you're kind of doing the same thing, actually. Just you do have a hole to deal with. So each red concrete is brought up by 3. Make sure you close off the top of this door and then just have, an extra row there, I guess. You'll then place an additional row of red concrete on the leftmost 3. And then you'll actually end up, instead of placing a row of 2 to the right, you'll place a row of 2 forward diagonally right by 1 from the row of 3. And then bring the bottom red forward by 1. Then right 2. Then back 1. Up 1. Back by 2. Down 1. And then you can just connect those reds back to the wall. And there you go. Let's, I guess, actually make the staircases, shall we? First off, you want to, off of the kind of front rows of red concrete, you're going to place a spruce stair on either end block that will face towards each other like this. And in the middle, you'll place a spruce stair facing forward. You'll kind of do that for all of this. Now, it does get weird because we have landings. We have 2 of them, actually. But on this next one, you see you just do the same thing. And then you'll do the same thing up one more time. You'll then place 3 rows of spruce planks behind those back stairs. And then you'll do the same thing going up and out, kind of. It is a little bit different here. And what makes it different is you're going to go out from the walls on the diagonals this time and place 2 spruce stairs facing towards the middle. And then 1 spruce stair in front of that facing back. Oh, God. Just like this. And then you'll do the same thing one more time. And then you'll just connect them into the red concrete walls with spruce planks. You'll then take the 2 spruce planks along with the spruce stair that kind of faces towards the wall, and you'll place upside down spruce stairs going forward from each of them, just 1 each. And then you'll do the same thing kind of going up and back. We'll bring these all the way up, but we don't necessarily need to. So for this, it'll be the outermost 2 upside down stairs. You'll place spruce stairs facing back. And then on this innermost one, you'll place the spruce stair facing towards the wall. Yeah. And then you'll do that one more time. So you'll have the upside down stairs from that whole row of stairs going forward. And then you'll have the same stair set up. That is where the second floor will start, particularly. We're not necessarily going to worry about that for now, although it will kind of get awkward when we end up doing a couple of things later, but that's not a huge deal. So, now we can do the chimney. The chimney's kind of nice. I don't mind the chimney. So the first thing I'm going to tell you to do is these middle 4 rows of red concrete on the back wall, you're just going to destroy them. Because we're going to replace literally all of them. And I guess you can do the strip spruce floor pattern. I'm gonna, just because. Although this would be where you would place the netherite, these middle 2. So up these side rows, you're going to place rows of stripped dark oak that go all the way up to the height of the red concrete. But then they stop. In the middle here, you will leave the first row open and then place a sideways row of stripped dark oak in the next. Above that, you'll place a 2x2 of strip spruce logs that face forward so you can see the kind of, I guess, so you can see the rings of the tree. And then you will go up from that and place 9 bricks. We might as well bring that all the way up because there's no point in waiting. So you'll have this. On the stripped dark oak, kind of around this gap at the bottom, you're just going to place brick walls, like so. Underneath the side brick walls and in the strip spruce in the middle, you will break them all and replace them with gray concrete. And then at the very back here, you'll place flint and steel. Or you'll light whatever block it is on fire. Again, it is important that you have fire spreads off for this. As you see, if I look here and I have fire spreads off, that is good. If I turn that on, this whole place is going up in flames. And we really don't want that, you know? Because this would catch on fire, and then that would probably catch the second floor on fire, which would then catch the stairs on fire, which would go down, and, you know, it'd just be a mess. Even if it doesn't just go straight through the gray concrete, because it might. I usually have fire spreads off for those reasons. But I guess, hey, if you ever want to seek destruction on this map, then there's your way. Just let the chimney do its thing. You could also alternatively use campfires if you want to keep fire spreads on. I guess it is an alternative. Anyway, you should be able to clear your inventory from this point. Hey, look, we need the banners again. Not yet, though. To start off now, you want to get out spruce slabs, dark oak slabs. I guess we'll get out spruce stairs again, whatever. Glass. Birch trapdoors. Dark oak fence gates. Mangrove stair? Sure. Mangrove door. And a mangrove sign. So before I forget, these side rooms here that are underneath these stairs, you will just take the row of red concrete above the doorways and just fill them both in with upside down dark oak slabs. Like so. Are they different sizes? Oh yeah, no they are, because this one's a 2x2. Next up, you want to, in this little hole here, the little 1 block gap, you want to fill in the ceiling with upside down spruce slabs, just kind of underneath. One thing I would recommend is here, I would place red concrete. I didn't have you because I thought for some reason it stuck out, but I guess I wasn't thinking about it right. So yeah. You can, I don't know if you can get rid of, actually I guess you can get rid of the dark oak slabs if you want for that, although I'm not going to worry about it. Next up, in the middle here in front of the fireplace, you want to be on the 4th strip spruce out, which is actually the one that I'm on, and it's specifically the one that I'm on. It's one to the right. You want to place here a mangrove stair facing in towards the fireplace. Behind it, you'll place a mangrove door, and off either side of the mangrove stair, you'll place mangrove signs. This is the chair that the neighbor just sits in. I honestly would sit here too, like that's true. Just a true moment, sitting in front of the fireplace, I don't know. Must be nice and relaxing. So, from this point, why am I... Okay, whatever. This is fine. This is surely fine. Let's focus on the left wall. Where the back window is, you want to place upside down spruce slabs, just kind of inside from it, like so. You'll extend these slabs back by 1 and forward by 2. Off the ends, you'll place birch trap doors kind of opened up against the row. And then going front to back or back to front on it, doesn't matter. You'll place spruce stair, glass block, spruce stair, glass block, spruce stair. There is a thing here in the game that I am aware of. It's like a, it's one of the little glass cases, but it's different. It's different than this one. It's more of like a rectangular one. I don't believe it was there when I originally made this, which is why I didn't make it, but yeah, that is something I should point out. Anyway, on the front wall, this row of spruce wood. You want to place an upside down spruce stair off of the bottom one that should face towards the wall closest to it, which is this one. Then place another stair which should be from this perspective right of that, but it's actually left from the front of the build, which also faces into it. An upside down stair. I'm just seeing if there's anything else, like... There's one more of these things. Okay. Head over to the right side where the wall kind of goes forward at the edge of the... What should be the kind of entrance room, I guess. You'll take the corner of it and be on the strip spruce behind it, and from this you will count back by 2 and right by 1 and place a birch trap door here opened up against the back. Bring that, well, back with 5 upside down spruce slabs and then a birch trap door open up against the other side of that. You'll do the same thing, the alternating pattern of spruce stair and glass block, and the stairs should face left on this one. Off of the left side of this, you'll place dark oak fence gates off of the spruce slabs. We're going to do a slight inventory switch because there are a couple things we still can do. You'll get rid of your 3 mangrove things, which is the stair, door, and slab, and get out brown terracotta, oak slab, and spruce trapdoor. And so what you want to do is off the thing we just made, on the back of it, you're going to place spruce trapdoors that are just opened up against the side of these stairs in glass. Kind of in the middle of the room, we have these two tall glass cases. It's from the case here on the left side, you'll take the back glass block, and you'll count right from it by 3 to this block, where you'll place a brown terracotta. From this one, you'll count forward by 4 and place another brown terracotta, and with each of these, you're doing the same thing. Right of that brown terracotta, you'll place a dark oak fence gate. On top of the terracotta, you'll place 2 glass, and then an oak slab. And I think that's everything we can do with this set of materials. Although we're actually almost done this room, believe it or not. I don't think I believe it. I think I'm lying. Clear your inventory and get out. Orange terracotta. Item frame. Paper. Candles. Flint and steel. Dark oak signs. Oak trapdoors. Torches. And we need the banner pattern again from before, which is the blue and yellow striped one. So if you want to go grab it instead of having to remake it, you'll just head to this door here on the right wall and just come through and yoink. If not, it's a blue banner with the yellow paley pattern. So, we'll just go around the room, I guess, clockwise. I always have to think about that. Starting from the door. Left of the door and just left of this painting here, you're placing an orange terracotta with an item frame on top. Place a paper in it, and you want to rotate it so you have one corner of the paper kind of towards you, and... God, how do I explain this? 1, 2, 2... I'm rotating it 2 times, so I have it kind of in this orientation. To where you have the 2 points that are furthest away at the top and bottom. And the right side is the lower angle. Anyway, continuing left, on top of this, on top of the right upside down stair, you'll place 2 candles and light them on fire. Just left of those on the wall, you'll place a dark oak sign. Left of that, a torch. Up from that, a dark oak sign. Over this window in particular, you're placing, starting from the top and just working down these 4 blocks, the blue banner pattern. You also wanted an additional row back, like this. On top of the front spruce stair here on this case, you'll place a torch. Then, kind of follow in line with it back until you're 1 block beyond this and place another torch. Directing our attention to the fireplace, on the end brick walls here, you're going to place 4 candles and ignite them. Continuing around to the right side, you want to leave these back to your red concretes open, and then the 2 in front of it, you'll place oak trapdoors open up against the wall, like so. From the front one, you'll place a dark oak sign above it with another dark oak sign in front. From the back dark oak sign, you'll go up diagonally back and place a torch. From the door in the general vicinity, you'll place a torch up diagonally forward from that, like so. Trace through these spruce fences and count to the second red concrete in front, where you'll place a dark oak sign. Then from this perspective, 1 down diagonally right, and then another 1 up diagonally right. And it looks like a face. Everything looks like a face all the time. On the front wall, we'll ignore this divot, and then we'll be just in line, or just to the left of the stripped dark oak of the door, if we're looking at the door. You'll place an item frame in line with the middle, and on either top corner of the stripped dark oak, you'll place torches. Above the middle of the doorway, these red concretes here, you'll place dark oak signs over, and then extend them from this perspective again, left an additional block. You'll take the end dark oak signs here and bring them up by 1, and then bring those dark oak signs from there out by 1. And that's all we can do with this set, I think. We do need 1 more little set, though. I don't know if it'll even be a full inventory, but regardless. Oh, no, because we need carpets, so yeah, it'll probably end up being a full inventory. You need dark oak fence, stone slabs, which we'll just use for blocks, as per usual, beehives, and you need a lot of carpets. And also you actually need a wool version of one of them, but we'll worry about that in a second. You need cyan carpet, light gray carpet, red carpet, and yellow carpet. And the one you need the wool version for is cyan. You need cyan wool. And that should be everything. Starting on the left side here, above the torch that is just behind the banners on the one window, you'll place 3 dark oak fence. You'll take the top 2 dark oak fence and extend them towards you. Top 1 and extend them towards you again, which should be towards the right. This is kind of like a really weird support beam. I don't know what it's doing, but it's there, so we'll worry about the carpets last, and we'll do one more thing before we actually get them. In the very front right-hand corner of the room, which should be this strip spruce, you'll place 2 stone blocks moving up, and then a stone slab. Left of that stone slab, you'll end up placing an upside-down stone slab, which is kind of, again, up diagonally, but not really. Right of that, or I guess left of that, sorry, you'll place 2 beehives going into the corner. Bring this corner beehive up by 2, and then take the bottom 2 beehives and extend them each forward by 1. Or I guess backward, towards you, whatever. From this perspective, you'll take the left one and extend it up with an additional beehive. And then underneath each of those, you'll place a stone block and then an upside-down stone slab. I guess I'll build it reverse, sure, why not? It is floating, but nobody has to know. It's time for the carpets. We'll start with the easy ones, because that's how I like to roll here. Just on the left side of the room, to the left of these brown terracotta glass cases, you'll place 2 cyan carpets left of each. You'll bring these carpets forward by 1 and back by 2. And then from that point, you'll just connect them together with the 3 rows, or with 3 rows. On the opposite side, where the dark oak door is on the right side, you'll place 3 cyan carpet moving out from it. You'll take the leftmost 2 and extend them back by 4. And then you'll take the rightmost 2 and extend them forward by 5. So you should have this. Did I say forward twice? I might have said forward twice. I went backward the first time. I don't know what's going on anymore. Let's head to the orange terracotta. This is the not-so-fun carpet. From the orange terracotta, you'll count back diagonally left and place a cyan carpet. By the way, there are going to be like 3 carpets that we can't place, so when you hit those, you're going to break the floor and replace it with wool. I'll explain it again when we get there, but you'll go back from that with 3 cyan carpet. Back diagonally left 1. Back 3. Right 3. Back diagonally right 1. Right 3. Forward 3. Then forward diagonally right 1, and this is where you're going to break into the floor. Forward by 3, and you do want to make sure that this front one is a carpet. Left 2. Then left with a light gray. Forward diagonally left with a light gray, and then left by 2. In each of the 4 corners, we're placing a yellow carpet, which is just those 4 corners. From the right side, we'll call it, just under this row of 4 cyan carpet, or I guess, yeah, sure, under it, we'll go with that. You'll highlight this strip spruce. From this one going across, you'll place a red carpet, yellow carpet, 3 red, yellow, red. From the middle of that row of 3 red, you'll go forward and backward with 2 yellow. And left and right of the innermost yellow there, you'll place cyan, a singular cyan. Fill in the rest of this carpet in with red carpet. Fill in the rest of the carpet with carpet. Crazy sentence. So you should kind of have this shape going on. Or not shape, but pattern. It's quite interesting. I don't really know what it is, but it's a pattern. So, yeah, we are going to save the crow for later, and the main reason for that is because we need the ceiling to make the crow, and we don't obviously have the ceiling because that'll be episode 2. But, yeah, once you have done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your floor 1 of the Hello Neighbor 2 Museum complete. Hopefully, the floor 2 should be soon, although I don't want to, hit you with 4 straight Hello Neighbor 2 Museum parts, so it'll probably be, like, you'll have 1, and then, like, a day, and then another one, and then, like, maybe 3 days or something, and you'll have the other 2 pretty back to back the same way. I don't know. We'll see. I am just kind of figuring it out as I go here. But yeah, that being said, thank you guys so much if you guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.